Golden State Warriors sweeping the Cavaliers in the finals. And it's really not much to say here. The Warriors, they were obviously a better team. They have more all-stars. They have a better bench. They just are far better in every aspect of basketball on both ends of the floor. They have a better coach. So it's not much to really say. But the Cavaliers, they have LeBron, the best player in the world at the moment. And I'm a little disappointed that LeBron couldn't get one game. He couldn't get one game. Like, not one. The Warriors, they went through the West. They played the Spurs. Spurs got you one. They played the Pelicans. Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday, they got you one. So they faced the Cavs. Are you telling me LeBron couldn't get you one? Not one? Stephen A. Smith said in 2001, when the Lakers went to the finals with Shaq and Kobe, and they faced against Allen Iverson back in his Philly days, his prime Philly days, when he was the answer, where he was cooking. And everyone knew that the Lakers were the favorite to win, and they were going to win. But Allen Iverson, he got you one. He got you one game. And you telling me LeBron couldn't get you one? Not one game. And a lot of people saying that, oh, game one was supposed to be that one game, but J.R. Smith messed it up. My question is, why wasn't LeBron up there to catch that rebound and put it up himself? Isn't he taller than J.R. Smith? Isn't he stronger than J.R. Smith? Isn't he better than J.R. Smith? So why wasn't he up there? And you could say, oh, he's tired. He was tired and all that other stuff. No, okay? Okay, if that was Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or Charles Barkley, or if that was any other great player, they would have been up there. Now, I'm not saying that they would have caught the rebound and put it back up and won the game. I'm saying that they would have at least tried to. They would have tried. And I feel like LeBron James, a lot of times, he just doesn't try enough. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't put in the work or he doesn't put up the numbers and he doesn't fight hard. But in times like those, where it really comes down to it, when that one play, you can win the game off of that one play, why are you trusting J.R. Smith? You trust J.R. Smith? Come on, LeBron. That's your fault, LeBron. That's his fault. And I was so-called blame a little bit of Kevin Love, because Kevin Love, he should have been up there too. But I believe, was he on the bench at that time? I can't remember if he was on the bench. He probably wasn't, though. But the Warriors, they sweep the Cavaliers, and Nick Young, a.k.a. Swaggy P, a.k.a. Uncle P, a.k.a. Swag Champ. He has too many nicknames to keep up with, but he's now a champion. And watching all the videos of him going around cheering and celebrating this championship is very exciting. It was probably one of the best highlights of the weekend that happened. And Quinn Cook, who is on the Warriors roster, who came from the G League to become an NBA champion, that is an amazing story. A lot of people in the G League, they don't really have hopes to make it to the NBA. So just seeing some of these G League players go to the NBA and seeing them win championships, that's very good. It'll give some G League players a little bit more hope that they can make it. And now LeBron, since he lost, got swept, him and his kids, they could see the point a little earlier. They ain't got to wait like a week or so. They could instantly go. They probably went the next day, honestly. Spent the weekend there. So hopefully they enjoyed their weekend at Cedar Point. And LeBron is leaving the Cavaliers. So people say, they say he's leaving. I honestly don't know if he's leaving or not. The only person who really knows is LeBron James. He's the only person who knows if he's leaving the Cavaliers or not. But if he does leave the Cavaliers, I don't believe that he's going to go to the West, because the West in the playoffs is a little bit harder. People say that he's going to go to the Lakers. I question that a lot. People say he's going to go to the 76ers and stay in the East. I question that a lot as well. But if he does go to the West, the team that I want him to go to the team that I recommend him go to is the Pelicans. Pelicans have Anthony Davis. They have DeMarcus Cousins. Imagine getting LeBron James. LeBron, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. Tell me that's not the best front court you've ever heard of all time. Anthony Davis, who is the best big man out right now, with DeMarcus Cousins, who is an elite big man, who's tough and strong. Then LeBron James, who is the best player in the world. Okay, come on, like that. They will give any team a run for their money. They will possibly or have high chances of upsetting the Warriors. But if he decides to stay in the East, I recommend he goes to the Washington Wizards. Mostly because I like John Wall, and I'm tired of seeing John Wall not being able to make it past the first round. John Wall is going through that Chris Paul effect where he just can't make it past round one. He faced the Raptors in the playoffs this season, and Raptors, they were just a disappointment. Raptors didn't even play that great against the Wizards. I think it went Game 7. And then they got swept by the Cavaliers, so I don't know how that happened. But LeBron on the Wizards with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Then they got Gortat in the paint who could put up some decently good numbers. And they got, Otto Porter and other good role players. That would be a good matchup. That would really be a great team who will fairly cruise to the East. The only other opposition would be the Celtics if Kyrie Irving decides to stay there. But that team will really cruise to the finals. Then they face the Warriors, and they will have a good chance of beating the Warriors.
Finals just ended, but I know you're ready for these questions. Do you feel like you've played your last game for the Cavs?
I have no idea at this point. The one thing that I've always done is consider, obviously my family, understanding, especially where my boys are at this point in their age. They were a lot younger. The last time I made a decision like this 4 years ago, I got a teenage boy, a preteen, and a little girl right now that wasn't around as well. So, sitting down and considering everything, but, my family is a huge part of whatever I've decided to do in my career, and they will continue to be that. So I don't have an answer for you right now as far as that.